in today's video, I'm sharing with you 10 mistakes to avoid so that you're not cheapening your overall appearance or outfit. So let's get into it. Hello beautiful, welcome to my channel. I'm Laura, and on this channel I help women own their personal brands through modern elegance and also through style. So the first mistake you want to avoid when it comes to making your overall appearance or outfit look cheap, you want to make sure that you are not mixing and matching too many luxury brands. So when it comes to luxury, some of us love it, some of us hate it. Regardless of how you feel about it, you just want to make sure you're not mixing and matching too many of these luxury brands. What tends to happen when it comes to luxury brands, a lot of luxury brands have a lot of logos on it, or at least one logo. So you tend to have multiple logos at one given time. That doesn't look expensive. Even if you've spent a lot of money for it, it actually looks cheap. It looks like you're trying too hard and you're giving off this nouveau riche vibe. So you want to make sure that you're not doing that. Avoid mixing and matching too many luxury brands if you want to avoid making this mistake of giving your outfit a more cheaper appearance. The second thing you want to avoid when it comes to your overall outfit, ladies, you want to avoid buying too many clothes that are made out of these synthetic fabrics. Now, you guys have heard me say this quite a bit. When it comes to synthetic fabrics, most of these items really do look cheap. You want to make sure that instead of investing in these items so that you can have a closet full of clothes, that you actually invest in a small number of clothes that are made out of some of the more natural fabrics. That's going to give you a more elegant look. It's going to make your clothing look a little more expensive. Also, ladies, when it comes to some of these cheaper clothing items, instead of wearing from head to toe synthetic items, you may want to mix and match some of these items. So if you have on a synthetic piece, then you have on another piece that happens to be a more natural fabric. That's going to break up the look and feel as well. So make sure that when it comes to your overall fabrics, that you're not investing in some of the synthetic fabrics, because that's going to really cheapen your overall look. So the third mistake you want to avoid wearing too much perfume. So when it comes to perfume, you guys have heard me say, every woman should have a signature scent. Now that doesn't mean that your signature scent should linger for days, hours, or weeks. It simply means that you should have on a fragrance that everyone can associate with you, and a fragrance that you absolutely love. You want to avoid putting on too much. It is very offensive when someone has on too much perfume. It doesn't make you appear sexy. It actually cheapens your overall vibe. So you make sure that you don't wear too much perfume. Also, ladies, when it comes to perfume, you want to be a little selective about your perfume. Sometimes when you're buying the cheaper perfumes, it actually smells that way. So you want to be very careful about the perfumes that you're wearing. Now, if you can't afford some of the more expensive perfumes, you may want to start looking at some of the oils, because that's going to give you a better feel or a better smell than some of these cheaper perfumes. So make sure you're avoiding wearing too much perfume and that you're very selective about the perfume that you wear. Okay, ladies, so the next thing you want to avoid when it comes to your overall look, you want to make sure, ladies, that you're not investing in fakes. Now, I know some of you want to buy luxury, and you may not be at a point right now where you can, but instead of buying a fake, just buy a nice leather bag as opposed to one of these fake rags. Or if you want a gold bracelet, instead of buying the luxury brand or the fake luxury brand, just buy a gold bracelet. Whatever product that you want, and you want it so badly that you think you have to invest in the fake, don't do it. It absolutely is cheap looking. And when it comes to those fakes, think about the people that are making these items. They're not getting paid a whole lot of money to make these things. As a matter of fact, most of them are working in these slave labor type organizations. You want to make sure that you avoid investing your money in that type of behavior. So when it comes to fakes, ladies, don't buy fakes. It makes your overall outfit, your overall appearance look cheap. Okay, ladies, so the next thing that you want to avoid so that you're not making yourself look cheap, you want to make sure that you're ironing your clothes. Now, I know when it comes to ironing, a lot of people just get up and go. Nobody really cares about it too much anymore. But ladies, that really is making you look cheap. It is not helping your overall appearance. So you want to make sure that you are actually taking the time to iron your clothes or steam your clothes. You can buy steamers on Amazon for a great price. And once you buy a steamer and or an iron, it's not like that's an item that you have to replace every year. So you want to make sure that you're ironing and pressing your clothes before you leave the house, because again, this is going to make you look more polished and put together, and it's not going to make you look cheap. Okay, ladies, so the next thing you want to avoid wearing the wrong color clothes. Ladies, when it comes to your overall appearance, clothes are extremely important. Colors are extremely important because it really is going to determine how you look. So when it comes to the colors that you should be wearing, you may want to do a color test where you look at your skin type and your skin tone and determine what are the best colors for you. You want to avoid wearing the wrong colors, because sometimes if you're wearing these big, bold, bright colors and they really don't go with your skin tone, they can actually make you look cheap. Next thing you want to avoid is you want to make sure that your clothes actually fit. Instead of buying clothes that are too big or too small, you want to make sure they fit, because when your clothes are too big or they're too small, they really do make you look cheap. You don't look polished and put together as much as you would if you're wearing clothes that actually fit your body. So make sure that you're paying attention to the size of clothes that you wear. Like the video thus far? Give it a thumbs up. Also, hit the subscribe button below and the notification button so that you know when I upload new content. The next thing you really want to avoid that's making your overall look cheap, you want to avoid wearing too much makeup. So when it comes to makeup, ladies, who doesn't like makeup to feel beautiful, to feel pretty? But makeup is to enhance you. It is not to change your overall appearance to the point where people don't recognize you when you take it off. So you want to make sure that you are enhancing your beauty instead of caking this makeup on your face to the point where people don't know who you are. And ladies, here's a tip for you. When it comes to makeup, some women, not all, wear makeup to hide perhaps skin problems, skin issues. But if you really think about how much makeup you're buying, how much money you're investing in that makeup, you could actually save that money, go to a dermatologist who's going to help with you, who's going to actually help you with your overall skin condition to the point where you don't even need makeup. So you want to make sure that you're very careful about the makeup that you're wearing. And again, think about the money that you're investing and how you could actually invest in a dermatologist who's actually going to heal the problem instead of mask the problem. Mistake you want to avoid. You want to avoid buying clothes that are unlined. Now, some clothes are made to be sheer, but I'm talking about when you buy trousers or when you buy a shirt and it's not lined and the fabric is so cheap that you can see through it. That doesn't look good. It gives your overall appearance a cheaper, more tacky look and feel. I'll pop up a shirt that I bought. I can't remember which one of the stores that I bought it from, but it was cheap, but I thought it would be cute for the summer. When I got it, it was extremely see-through, and it actually made it look cheap, because now you know that the garment really didn't cost that much money and it just looks cheap. So you want to make sure that you're avoiding buying some of these see-through clothing items if they're not meant to be that way. And if you do, to make sure that you're buying some kind of pants liners if they're pants, or if you're putting like a camisole under a blouse, so that it gives a more expensive look and so that it looks a little more polished and put together. All right, ladies, so the last thing you want to avoid never having an overall plan for your wardrobe. When it comes to your wardrobe or your outfit, plan your outfit either the day before or get up early enough where you can put things together that actually match, that actually fit you. You want to make sure that you have an overall plan, because when you don't, when you just grab something and walk out of the house, you just throw something on, it actually looks cheap. You don't give the appearance that you're polished and put together. And remember, everything that you wear is a representation of your overall brand. Let me know in the comments below if these are some mistakes that you've made, or if these mistakes have helped you, and if there are other mistakes that some others could benefit from so that they don't have to avoid them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Check out some of the other content. I'll see you next time.